Okay, so here we have a South Bend 9-inch that I bought probably about 6 months ago now, and I've been using it, and then I had a problem with it, and that problem is the feed screw stopped working. There's a bit of a bang and a clunk and some backlash, and that broke. And it's been broken before, and somebody's put a spot of weld on it, and then you can see the weld there. So it's cast iron. These things are damn near impossible to find, so what I'm going to do now is make a video on how I do the repair, just in case somebody else has a similar problem in the future. Okay, so we've got to get the broken part off the back. So we'll undo this nut. Push the pin out. Okay, so we've turned it over. And now, so there is my fracture with the previous blob of weld on it. So now I've got to fix this up again. Right. Okay, so the next stage is prepping these. So it's not a fresh crack, it's very dirty across the crack itself. There's old weld here, and then on the top is the oil channel, which I don't really need because I can just oil the screw itself. So I should be putting a lot of, well, not a lot, but I shall fill this up with weld when I weld it. I'll leave the pin in place because it's about the only thing I've got that's stable enough to align everything up again. Okay, so after a little bit of grinding, the part is now prepped, as you can see. I have a V in the top, and turn it over, I have a V there as well. So preparation, we're going to do a heat treat when we do this weld. So I'm warming up some sand. I'm going to get that nice and hot. It's only just gone on there. We'll keep an eye on that. I've got a laser thermometer here. At the moment, you can see the sand temperature is about 48 degrees. We're going to get that up as high as it can go. And then, using a butane torch, we'll warm this up. At the moment it's 15 degrees. And then we'll do some welding. And the welding rods that we've got are 99% nickel. Now, people may tell me I'm doing this wrong. There are different ways to do it. You can do it cold welding, but I want to try the hot welding, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've made a little jig here, and this is going to hold the part steady and true while I weld it up. And I've cut it out so that I have full access to all of the areas that I need to weld. And then I should be heating this and the part up, getting it nice and warm before I start to weld it, and in all the time I've been doing that, my sand's been warming up, because I don't want to chuck it into cold sand, so I'm up to 133 degrees at the minute with the sand. So we're getting there. 90% preparation, 10% welding. Okay, so now I'm warming the part up. This is probably going to take me half hour or so to get it up to temperature. Okay, so now we are up to temperature. You know, it's fluctuating around all over the place at the moment, but we want to be at about 260 degrees C for welding. So now I'm going to clamp it in place, and I'm going to do the welding, but that'll be off camera because I'm using my mobile phone. I don't want the arc to burn the camera out. I don't know, it may not. I'm not going to risk it, and we'll see what happens afterwards. Okay, so here is the item welded up. As you can see, and very lightly peened as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take it over here, and I'm going to bury it in the sand. Okay, so put part in the sand. We've emptied some of the hot sand into another pot, and we'll cover that up. And that sand currently is at 168 degrees. And we'll leave that, and then I'll pop back out here every hour and turn it down a little bit, and then it can cool down overnight. And then tomorrow we'll clean the part up and show you the reassembled lathe. Well, it's the next day and we're back in here, so let's see if this is cooled down overnight. 8 degrees. And somewhere in here is the part from yesterday. There it is. We'll give that a bit of a clean. Now we're going to grind this weld flush here. Just take a bit off this face, take this weld splatter off. I'm going to leave this side as it is, keep maximum strength. I might just put a nick through here in the oil channel, just so that the oil can get around there. It won't matter if it leaks over the sides anywhere in the gearbox. So I'll do that now and then come back to you. grind this weld down flush now. So ground it down very lightly just to get it level with the surface. Yeah. Next I'm going to grind this bit off around here so that these faces are all flush. And here we have the finished part. It's never going to be pretty. Welding cast iron never is. And yeah, there's still some marks in here, but there's a lot of penetration further down.